Jordan Balazovic, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Fielded cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting second.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Balazovic is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a level, have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bryce Harper is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Zach Eflin will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Jose Iglesias is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a line drive. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. He swings and grounds it to short. On the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds are down in order. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Milojevic is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rhys Hoskins is retired to kick off the inning.
Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Milojevic really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of the rotation this year. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Has a look, now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Milojevic has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Suarez.
Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Jean Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Eflin stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds' left fielder.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Winker leads off first with 1 away. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. The 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's gone 2 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Contreras enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Ready with the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 down, runners at first and second. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Ready now, Nick Williams. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Nick Williams.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
High chopper over to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Look out, 2-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you really want to punish, couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Zach Eflin. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase, and the Phillies are into the hit column.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Popped him up. Iglesias is under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jordan Balazovic, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Balazovic.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Williams has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
In is Joey Votto now. And he lays off there 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. And he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Misses, ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2 down, runners at first and second. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. He's set. The 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Kingery's there. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. At the plate, Bryce Harper as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now it's 2-0.
No strike.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that, pay for it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Iglesias is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. From the belt, kicks and deals. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jesse Winker. He sets to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Fastball got him looking. as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Ball two.
2-2.
Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for route number two.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-0 the count. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. That's inside. 2-0. And the pitch. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. The 2-2. Pitch popped up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nick Williams is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Laureano is right there, one down.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Scott Kingery. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Moustakas is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Ball, that's it.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Reds,
It'll be the catcher, Wilson
John
Contreras.
Perez.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. And another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Stepping in now, Jordan Balazovic. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two balls and two strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jean Segura. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch on its way.
Ball in.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
And this is low, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
No one out with a runner at second. Two and 0 now.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Two balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Upper part of the strike zone. A dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. One out and a runner on second base. Pitch popped up. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. He's set, and the pitch.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. From the stretch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 1 and the Reds nothing. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. grounded to short. There's Segura. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Reds go down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the line. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. And that misses ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Count is 3-1.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Standing in now, the pitcher, Zach Eflin. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Kingery rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Gene Segura is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Get up and stretch, home half of the bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Out to short for Segura. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and it sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Adam Morgan.
Mike Moustakas will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Morgan is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1. Hot shot to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Wilson Ramos.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Roll, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here comes the first pitch.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 2-1 home.
Hey!
Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run scores.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Roll. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Victor Arano is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with.
Victor Arano.
Joey Votto will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
3 runs already home here. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Second and third, 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Arano, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball 1. That's in. Ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1.
Ball. That's into out.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Reds lead this one 3-2. Michael Lorenzen is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Michael Lorenzen.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
Ball. That's inside.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lorenzen, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 3-2. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jesse Winker.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. hit hard on the ground at first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter, number 22.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Moustakas. First pitch coming, here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Wilson Contreras would be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Struck him out again, I should say, his 3rd punch out of the game. Reds leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jose Leclerc comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th, number 25, Jose Leclerc. Now playing second.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Up next will be Nick Williams.
Ball one.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And there's one away.
The batting number 4. Second baseman, Scott Kingery.
At the plate, Scott Kingery. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Neil Walker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 12, Neil Walker.
Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Walker has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Philly down to their last strike. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Fouled away. Two out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game: pitching, fielding, and hitting, who knows how long this will last.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Reds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Amir Garrett claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Leclerc hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 7 hits,